Alrighty, we're back. Let's keep digging out the Isles of Scalos here. We have so much more to dig. I want to get at least this chunk done and then try to push this mountain back today. We'll see if we are able to achieve that goal, but we should be able to. Shouldn't be too bad. We roughly have about an hour and a half that I can stream before I need to make dinner, because if you did not know, I work very early in the morning. And as a result, I do have to eat around 4 p.m. or I will be very hungry. So that is the only reason we would have to end that. But I think it's starting to look like something now. Still have no idea what I want to build here, or even the context of the Isles itself. Like, is it a shroud of mystery? Is it a, what is it? I haven't decided that. And that is something that we rapidly do need to decide. Like, obviously there's still digging to be done, so it's not urgent yet. But the more we dig, the closer we're getting to the point where we need to build here. And the closer we need to build here, the more I'm starting to wonder what we're actually building here. Because I literally have zero ideas for it. Which could be good, could be bad, Most things here, most things that we have in the world, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly how I want to be done. I know exactly the idea that I have in my head, and I have imprinted it on the world. Now with this, now with the islands, all of that is just stuff that I make up on the fly, which I think kind of makes it impressive. Not to toot my own horn or anything like that, but I do think it makes it kind of impressive. I like that we're getting closer to being able to see the squids anytime I walk over here now too. I think that helps a lot for the motivation. Like, hey, guess what? The squid farm is working. And even though it's not outputting, 27,000 per hour or whatever, it's outputting, and that is that's big for us. That is super big for us. So I am very happy that that is what's going on here. Oh, we need a sheep. We need a sheep. Need to do it. Yes. I don't like the rain in Minecraft. I know there's a few people that have done or are doing hardcore insomnia. Basically, they are never allowed to sleep a night away. That is crazy, right? It's not crazy, it's just obnoxious. You gotta deal with the stupid phantoms each and every night from night 3 on. And that just sounds awful. If they prove to be some kind of actual threat, I think it would be a big deal, right? But the fact that they cause literally no threat to you, they do like a quarter heart of damage or something stupid, I think they're just so obnoxious and I can't deal with them. I don't know how people do that. They're like, you know what, let's do insomnia. I get it. They want to make Minecraft harder than what it currently is, right? I get it. But at the same time, it's like, why? You're just really torturing yourself by not being able to sleep, and you got, 70 phantoms on you every night. That sounds pretty awful, honestly. Pretty freaking awful. Alright, last layer here. And then once we get this one, then you'll see that the riverbed is much, much bigger than what we had thought it would be. And I like that. I very much like that. Let's go ahead and kaplunk some stuff here. Just so we can continue doing our rolling here. And this will give a lot of room on the bottom. I am kind of thinking about doing some heavily nature build over here, though. If the build next to us, right, does not have any nature, I kind of want this one to have an absurd amount of nature. So that could be kind of cool. Like, we have fairy warriors over there, so these could easily be like night elves or like crimson elves. Like, we could make it up, right? We can make the lore up. It's not a problem. But I really love the idea of it not being the same. So if we need to make it like something crazy like that, I think that we should. I love the idea, and we can kind of kill two birds with one stone, for example, of making this a mushroom forest. Just making a metric ton of custom mushrooms, blues and reds and greens and just, you know, whatever we feel like using at that moment. I think we could make something really cool. And I'm loving the idea of that, actually. As I say it out loud, oh, it makes me kind of tingle with excitement to get going on it. I know that we still have a lot of digging that I want to do first, obviously, but I have an idea for like some of the mushrooms that we could do, and although it would require a lot of resources, I think it would look super, super nice. Like, do we use concrete? Do we use terracotta? Do we have dull mushrooms, light mushrooms? Do we have glowing mushrooms, glass mushrooms? Like, we could make any of these things. But Minecraft does not have a mushroom forest in its wakes here. So that makes me kind of want to do it, because it sounds super, super cool. And especially if you tuned in 2 times ago, you saw that we finished our Mega Taiga biome for one of the channel reward point redemptions. And I made a couple custom mushrooms over there that I absolutely freaking love. I think they are so cool, so easy to build, but actually add a lot of substance and all of that. So I am pretty hyped on that, honestly. And if we could build some gigantic ones, that sounds even cooler, to be honest. That sounds even freaking cooler. So we might do that. We might do that. Alright, perfect. So all of this one, at the very least, is down to the correct layer now. Minus this. I guess we'll fill that in. Don't really need to, but we will. And we'll have to dig it out later anyway, but do you want to fill it in, I think. What if we did like that too? Would it help us if we did that? I don't know. Like just put a line around it, and then maybe we don't have to worry about it. Let's grab cobble. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. In hopes that it keeps them a little bit more inside the build. Even though I do know it's not great. Especially because we're still missing a couple hoppers there, but hopefully that'll help reduce the losses that we're getting here. Alright, Perfect. That one is all set. So then, where are we going from here? I think we might have to fly up again to get that kind of look. Let's do that. So from here, it's going to go like that. Like a curve like that, I guess. So we just need to follow that line there, I guess, and go over here into the forest, which means we probably need to start cutting down a lot more of this forest. Just fine. We can absolutely do that. Lights are good. Just wanted to make sure, even though there'd be literally nothing I could do to save myself at that point, but be okay. Alright, so we got ourselves back a little bit of sand. That's great. Don't really need the dirt. And let's just toss all of this other jazz in here. We need a couple lighters, and we need our chopping axe, and is that it? Yeah. We just need to deforest a lot of this forest here, which we can do. Bring. Wondering what I should have for dinner. It's a very, very good question, of which I do not have the answer. Alright, let's go. We got... what do we need? We need flint and steels. Plural. We need quite a few of them, and we'll probably need a bit of the gravel. I don't know how many we need, but 18 should be fine. Let's go ahead and fortune 3 them so we can get a gravel or flint from each and every single one. Delicious water, delicious agua. Alright, so we got our urn. Let's take the same amount of iron as flint, I suppose. Don't see a reason not to, right? How are these doing? Not very well. We are definitely outside of render distance, so as a result, those do not keep producing while we are over here, which is okay. Alright, we want to try and get all the little bits and bobs like this too, because these are the thing that are like the bane of my existence, to be honest. Like that. Like, it's super nice when you can do little things like that, and that will break in itself. We're gonna sleep the night away because this is a wide open area of which none of it is lit up, and we have to chop some trees in the jungle, starting with this one. If we just... will that go up? It might go up. Oh. Can you make it? Oh. Come on. Do it. Okay. How about that? Get up there, please. If it reaches the leaves, we're good. Come on. No, it's dying out too quickly. No. All right. Those blocks have been spared for a moment. These leaves, however, not so much. I think this is like one of the easiest methods of getting rid of a jungle is just to burn. Burn. Mine out the actual trees, but the bushes and stuff, oh god no. Not doing that. So I don't know how far back we need to burninate this area, but I do know I would like to burninate pretty far, so we're just gonna do a big old clearing, a big old tree culling, you know? There's some trees I'm just not gonna want to cut too. And that is fine too. Gimme. Like this one. I don't like cutting these trees. Just don't. Don't want to do it. Burninating all the people. Because he was still tractor. Burn, baby, burn, disco inferno. God, we're just decimating this jungle. It's okay. Yep. You know, sometimes that happens, I guess. We are gonna lose logs, and that's whatever. I don't care. You absolutely do not care if we lose logs in here. We'll get a few, and that's all that really matters. We'll get a few. And I think any that I am able to reach, we will just get them. Any that we are not able to reach, then they burn down. Simple as that. Alright, let's get all of these, and then we kind of have to race the fire with some of these because, you know, it's going to spread. It's going to spread, and we're going to start to burn. Burn. I'm hoping we get a lot of jungle saplings from this, and I'm hoping we get a decent amount of wood. I do think we should just probably chop the big trees down because that wood is going to be really useful. And then any of the bushes will just not chop down. Like, look at that. Hopefully it gets all of it. Get all of it. We're just going to cull a gigantic area here. We're not even going to worry about how big of an area it is. Is it big enough? It doesn't matter. We'll make it work. The only thing I hate is that it does leave a few stragglers, usually up in the canopies, and I kind of hate that a little bit, but this is way more efficient, I think, than cutting each and every tree down, so we're going to do it. I'm just going to send it. Full send. Full send. While it's burning, again, we're just going to keep chop, chopperoo. Just keep chopping. I'm also on a bit of a quest. If you haven't seen it, I released my first ever short where I am trying to get tasked, basically, to mine roughly 5 million dirt. That is how much I would love to mine. And I am doing 100 dirt for every person that follows via that video on the YouTubes there. So if you feel like making me mine copious amounts of dirt, spread it around. Share the love, because I think I will also do for every like, for every comment, and every view as well as followers, I will do 100. So a single person could make me do, you know, like, let's see, 1 comment, 1 follow, 1 like, 1 view. So, like, a single person could theoretically make me do, like, 400 blocks, which would be pretty good, and it would add up like crazy, which I'm kind of concerned about, but I'm also really not. I don't think there's any world where I get more than like 100 followers from it. I don't think there's any world where we get really any followers from it, to be completely honest. But if we do, I wanted to give that option that we'll be mining. We'll be dirt mining an awful lot. Because I think with that 5 million dirt, I probably want to build something. I want to build a mountain. I like building mountains. Not really, but I like mountains. They look nice anyway. They look nice. All of you burn. All of you burn. Like, I don't even know if we've made a dent yet into trying to get where we need to be for all of this, but I can only imagine that we're getting close, perhaps. We need to do this so that we can actually draw a line in the sand, and then if we can draw that line in the sand, then we can actually figure out how big this base is going to be once and for all. And I still don't think it's like that big, but it is growing. So there's that. Is freaking that. Look at all these little logs that we got. All the jungle wood that we could ever need. Hi, Evie. Hi, Poppers. My job. What you doing? I thought you were Echo this whole time. Hi. Oh, the butt scratch. Yeah, that's the girl. Okay. Yeah, first up, we really need to clear out this forest because I don't know how to draw a line through the forest, to be completely honest. So the only option that it appears that we have is simply getting rid of it. Getting rid of that obstacle will help us see the light, see where the end of our circle is, and hopefully that will be decent. Ooh, there's a creeper down there. Pew. Pew pew. You're dead. You're dead, Budsy. We're definitely going to save all these logs, too, because I kind of want to do a wood wall around this place. But we could do a tree wall. We could do a living wall, which could be pretty cool. Yeah, look how many blocks we're going to have to pillar up and get. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We're getting some saplings. Not many, but enough. I also don't know if the fire actually burns the bamboo or not. Delicioso. I can just burn. I don't care. I don't care. Burn. So much easier. Yeah, we're gonna sleep while it's burning. How about that? How about that? How you like them apples? is a lot of stuff going on here, for sure. Flames are trying to envelop us alive. Oh my god, we're fighting the fire. We're losing the battle. I don't even know how it got down here. I didn't start a fire at the bottom. Started a fire at the top of that, didn't I? Weird. Weird flex. Burn. Burn, baby. I think we will probably need a metric ton of jungle jungle logs, rather, to build this base. I still don't know what we're gonna do, so we'll have to figure that out first. But we could do like some crazy trees in here. We could do it like a hidden village in the middle here. That could be kind of cool. Like the world doesn't know they exist. Like that tribe in the middle of the Amazon, or we know they exist, but they don't know the outside world exists, kind of thing. I don't know. That could be kind of cool. That could be kind of cool. We would do like tiki-style huts. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Alright. Have we made a dent? Like, at all? Are we on the ballpark of where we need to be, or no? So, again, it would go like that. So we still need to go... Still need to go like 30 blocks into the jungle. It's a thick freaking jungle, man. Well, I guess they're all thick, but, you know, it is thick. It is very thick. Yeah, this is the part where the village probably will be, is in the divot here. And the rolling plains will house all the trees and such. Seems like a good way to do that. Just take a look real quick at something. Okay. I think that's actually going to do it for us today. Yeah. I think we're going to call it here today. We'll continue, I don't know when, but soon. And we'll pick up right where we left off, just getting all the logs gone, all of the stuff done, rolled out, hillified, and then we'll start the actual base once all of that is completed. So, thanks for hanging out. We're going to go away from the edge just in case I forget that I'm standing there. We're going to go away from the edge. And, again, thanks so much for watching, guys. And until next time, ciao.